welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And welcome back to our Trends and Fads unit for this month.
Today, we will be continuing our look at the video game Animal Crossing: New Horizons, a game that has been attracting more and more fans all around the world who are falling in love with its mix of mini games, building, as well as the ability for players to share their creations with their friends.
That's right, Rainbow. I actually got a chance to check the game out earlier, and you know what? It's actually pretty cool.
Oh.
You can make lots of stuff in the game. You can build things, you can catch fish. Yeah, you can catch fish in the game. And yes, you can share things with all of your other friends. There are even people out there who make their own clothes
cool.
for the characters in the game. And then you can go out and you can get and use those same clothes for your characters. It's really awesome.
Very cool. I can see how people can get hooked on a game like this and then lose themselves in the game world for hours at a time. Well, before we begin reading the second part of our dialogue between Keith and Holly as they talk about the game, let's check out all of today's new vocabulary. 今天的文章里面 Keith and Holly 我们的男女主角聊到在 Animal Crossing 里面可以做的事情。我们先来看几个单字。第一个单字 build 建造是个动词。Children love to build and destroy things. Children love to build and destroy things. 小孩喜欢建造又拆毁东西，像是积木或是乐高。第二个单字 guess 猜测是个动词。Can you guess my age? Can you guess my age? 你能猜到我的年纪吗？第三个单字 together 一起是个副词。Let's go to the farmer's market together this weekend. Let's go to the farmer's market together this weekend. 周末我们一起去农夫市集吧。最后一个单字 real真的，实际存在的是个形容词。Sometimes it's hard to know what's real and what's fake. Sometimes it's hard to know what's real and what's fake. 有时候我们很难辨识什么是真，什么是假，尤其是在人际关系里面。好咯，我们现在看完单字例句，一起回到课文。
Keith and Holly keep talking about the game.The main thing is to build your home. I made my home really nice.
That sounds cool. How do you do that?
Well, you get a tent at the beginning of the game.
Let me guess. You do things to make money and then you can buy a house.Explanation 1.
Okay, so as we begin to read today's dialogue, we can see right at the top there that it simply says, Keith and Holly keep talking about the game. Now, we should also remember that at the end of yesterday's dialogue, Holly had just asked Keith, what's the point of the game? Now that was a great question. She was asking, what is the main idea of the game? What am I, as a player playing this game, what am I trying to do in the game? What's the point of it all?
OK, 好，在这边先加一个补充单字 main 这个形容词就是主要的意思，而 main idea 是主要的意义或是主题。So that's why as we begin reading today's dialogue, Keith tells Holly, the main thing is to build your home. And as he shows his home to her, he says, I made my home really nice. Okay, so obviously building things and then decorating, as Mike said, is a big part of Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that's right. You have to find the way to build things, and then you go around in the game world and you find all the material, all the stuff that you need to make all of these different things. Now, in the game that I saw, the player had not only built a house, but also a really cool aquarium filled with fish that she had caught for herself using a fishing rod that she made for herself and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty amazing. So, back in our dialogue, Holly, well, she seems to like what Keith is showing her in the game. She says, that sounds cool. It does indeed, Holly. Very cool. And then she goes on to ask, how do you do that? Right. How do you get your house at first? I mean, you do need a place to stay, right?
And so Keith says to Holly, well, you get a tent at the beginning of the game. Oh, okay. 在这边加个补充单字 tent, 帐篷. So the tent is your first home where you stay as you get ready to buy a second proper house. That's nice. At least you won't get rained on.
Yes, that's true. Good point.
And we can see here that it's time for our first check-in with Daphne because we have the first grammar point to take care of, and we will be right back.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 at the beginning of 加名词，意思是在点点点的开始。at 是介系词，意思是在。beginning 是名词，意思是开始、开端。后方用介系词 of 表明是什么事物的开端。例如 ，exports suffered at the beginning of the year。今年年初出口表现不佳。
So, when you start your game of Animal Crossing, you get given a tent to sleep in.
Okay.
Now, this is just a short time home so that you have somewhere to stay while you get yourself a proper house, a real good house. But houses, they take money to buy, right? You can't just snap your fingers and have a house. So, what do you do? How do you get your house? Well, back in the dialogue, Holly seems to be making a pretty good guess. She says to Keith, let me guess, you do things to make money and then you can buy a house. Well, yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Now, I just hope that the houses in the game aren't as expensive as houses in real life.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this game will take a long time to finish, like 40 years. Well, anyway, before we can find out more about all of that stuff after our break, but now we have to go visit Daphne for the second grammar point of the day.
第二则文法要介绍 make 的两种用法。首先 make 的三态是 make、made、made， 最常见的意思是制造、创造，因此 make money 就是赚钱。例如 Darcy makes money by working part-time， 达西靠打工赚钱。第二 make 也有成为的意思，因此 make friends 就是结交朋友。由于交朋友的时候是两个人成为朋友，所以名词 friend 朋友要用复数 friends。例如 Max is able to make friends with strangers。马克思有办法跟陌生人交朋友。
Okay, it's time for our break, but don't go too far because we'll be back in just a moment. That's right. The other big thing is to make friends with the other people.
Really? Can I talk to them in the game?
Yes, you can also do things together and help each other.
So, it's just like real life.
Actually, Station 2.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the process of getting ourselves a house in the game Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, Holly was just guessing that to get a house in the game, you probably need to get some money first so that you can buy your house.
That's right, as Keith will tell her. But there's more. Keith says, that's right. Then he adds, the other big thing is to make friends with the other people. Ah, yes. So these would be the other animal characters in the game. They're sort of like the other people in the village. So, you need to get along with your neighbors so they'll help you and you can get things done, right?
Yeah, exactly. And this is one of the most fun things about Animal Crossing. The time that you spend interacting with the other animals in this little world. Now, Holly seems to be quite interested in this idea too. And so she says, really? And she asks, can I talk to them in the game? Like, how real and alive are these animal characters?
And Keith replies, yes, you can also do things together and help each other.
Oh.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of living in a cartoon world or a storybook, but instead of just reading it, you can actually be a part of the story.
And not only is this like being in a story, as Holly says to end today's dialogue, so it's just like real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also just like being in a real community. Meeting people, making friends, helping your friends do things and solve problems. Except these friends are animals in a video game. That's cool. Okay, one more grammar point to take care of, and then we'll be back to sign off.
第三则文法是 each other， 意思是互相、彼此，为相互代名词，也可以用 one another 代替。使用的时候多半当受词，例如 siblings always help each other， 兄弟姐妹总是会互相帮忙。
All right, well, sadly, that's all the time we have for you guys today. We've enjoyed listening and reading this dialogue along with you all, and it sounds like Animal Crossing New Horizons is a world that I'd like to visit sometime soon.
Me too.
And maybe we'll see you guys there as well. In tomorrow's final part of our Trends and Fads unit for this month, we'll be reading an article about the game, and I'm sure you won't want to miss it. So please do come back to join us for that. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Live your own life in Animal Crossing. Keith and Holly keep talking about the game. The main thing is to build your home. I made my home really nice.
That sounds cool. How do you do that?
Well, you get a tent at the beginning of the game.
Let me guess. You do things to make money and then you can buy a house.
That's right. The other big thing is to make friends with the other people.
Really? Can I talk to them in the game?
Yes, you can also do things together and help each other.
So, it's just like real life.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天我们来学过去进行式与 WH 问句。过去进行式是用来表达过去某个时间点正在发生或是正在持续进行的动作。那我们再搭配 WH 疑问词，就可以用来询问某人：在过去某个时间点正在做什么啊？为什么要做这个动作？那这个动作持续了多久？等等的。好，现在就来看看它的基本句型是 WH 疑问词加上 was 或是 were 加主词加动词 ing 再加上其他的字。例如 What were you doing at that time？ 你当时正在做什么呢？ 如果当时是在听广播，就可以回答 I was listening to the radio at that time， 也可以只说 I was listening to the radio。句子里面的过去时间副词可以省略不用，不需要再重复提起。好，接着来看 when 开头的问句。When was Mia having dinner？ Mia 何时吃晚餐呢？回答的时候可以用 at 加上过去某个特定时间来说明动作发生的时间点，像是 She was having dinner at 7:30。她7点半正在吃晚餐。好，下一个要学的是 why 开头的问句，例如 Why were the boys crying？ 那些男孩为什么在哭啊？ They were crying because they were hungry。 他们正在哭是因为他们肚子饿了。好，同学们在回答这个句子的时候要特别注意，连接词前后的2个子句时态必须一致，都要用过去式哦。好，接着要学的是 how long 开头的问句，它是用来询问某个动作持续了多久。例如 How long was I sleeping？ 我睡了多久呢？那我们可以用 for 加上一段时间来表达时间持续多久，像是 You were sleeping for 2 hours， 你睡了2个小时诶。好，最后一个要学的句型是 who 开头的问句，这个句型里面通常没有主词，像是 Who was playing the violin in the classroom at 4 yesterday afternoon？ 昨天下午4点是谁正在教室里拉小提琴呢？如果是 Jamie 就可以回答 Jamie was playing the violin in the classroom at 4 yesterday afternoon。 昨天下午4点是 Jamie 正在教室拉小提琴。好，其实也可以用很简单的方式，只要说 Jamie was 是 Jamie， 这样就可以了。好，以上是今天的讲解，我们下次见喽 See you next time， bye。大家好，我是 Hanny， 又到我们1分钟的单元喽。那我们今天要1分钟的时间来复习4个单字，还会造4个例句。同学们，您都准备好没？1分钟计时开始。第一个单字呢是表达建造、搭建、盖东西、盖房子那个盖，这个字叫做 build。那它的动词三特是 build。He built a dog house in the backyard。他在后院盖了一间狗屋。第二个单字呢是猜一猜的猜，叫做 guess， 它是动词 They guessed that the team would lose。 他们猜测那支队伍会输掉。第三单字是副词，叫做一起，在一起，这个字叫做 together。 My friend and I went to the grocery store together。 我朋友跟我一起去杂货店。第四单字呢是形容词，形容真正的、真实的、实际存在的，它叫做 real。The novel is based on real events。 这本小说是根据真实事件改编而来，里面写的一些事件是真实的哦。OK， 太好了，我们在1分钟之内已经完成任务，顺利复习完4个单字喽。同学们表现很棒诶，那下次见喽，拜拜。See you next time.